So guys, chances are if you're here, you want to learn R&B and Neo Soul acoustic guitar. And today I want to outline in this lesson my method to learn this style on acoustic guitar. So we are gonna cover 5 areas which I believe they are the 5 fundamentals to learn this style on acoustic guitar. And we're gonna start from the chord vocabulary. So the very first thing, guys, is making sure that you know 7th chords and that you can extend these 7 chords to 9th, 11th and 13th. So essentially that you learn chords like minor 9, okay, or minor 11, like I was playing before. Then you may want to learn how to extend a major 7 into a major 9, for example, or a dominant 7 chord into a dominant 13. Now, when we say 7th chords, guys, you should at least know dominant 7 chords, minor 7, half diminished, major 7th and diminished 7th. And when you extend them to the 9th, 11th and 13th, you should know how each of these pieces actually become when it's extended. So these are what we call the extended chords, which are nothing but the 2nd, 4th and 6th degree of a chord, which you play 1 octave higher, getting the 9th, the 11th and the 13th. Knowing them is really important if you want to play this style, because many of the songs that you hear all the time, that you see guys playing, will include this type of chords. If you like, guys, you can use this list as your map to really see where you are at right now with the knowledge of this style, and maybe this could be the inspiration to know where to go to and what to master next, what to practice, what to learn to play this style. Next on the list, we are gonna have picking hand techniques, and I'm talking about finger picking mainly, but also the strumming, and why not even the hybrid picking if you like, which is when you combine the use of the pick together with the fingers. Now, obviously the finger picking is really important if you get into R&B, if you get into Neo Soul, but don't underestimate the other techniques as well, which are all really important if you want to cover this genre in a way that has no secrets when you want to learn a new song or when you want to create your chord progressions. Now, speaking of different techniques, I would like to plug to my R&B and Neo Soul acoustic guitar course, which is the course that I've just released a few weeks ago on Skillshare, and it goes step by step to learn everything you guys need to know to play R&B and Neo Soul on acoustic guitar. So you will find all of the chord positions, all of the finger picking and strumming techniques that you need, but also all of the other subjects that we are going to talk about in this lesson. So if you haven't checked it out yet, make sure to do so at the link in the description below, and you will get 1 month of free trial of Skillshare, meaning that you can check out this course for an entire month absolutely for free. Now, the third subject that I would like to talk about today is music theory, because you can't learn this style if you don't have a good understanding of music theory. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to be an absolute music theory expert to get started with this style, but at least you should understand how to figure out the key of the chord progressions that you're learning or the songs that you're learning, and you should be comfortable with chord numbers and a few subjects such as chord substitutions, modal interchanges and modulations. And once more, guys, if you are interested in learning the music theory behind this style, you can find everything you need with examples and chord numbers and diagrams and music theory charts on my Skillshare class about R&B and Neo Soul played on acoustic guitar. So after mentioning chord vocabulary, so 7th chords and chord extensions, after mentioning the finger picking and strumming techniques needed to play this style and the music theory knowledge, it's time to now introduce chord progressions. So being able to recognize when we play a 2-5-1, when we use other chord numbers because maybe we are in minor keys and we play a 4 minor to a 5 minor, 1 minor, or when we pass through the secondary diminished 7 chords and we play a 7 diminished 7th or a 2 diminished 7th heading to the 1 minor. And if you understand them, you can start using to make your own chord progressions, and why not to write your own songs in this style. Now, last but not least, I would like to mention chord embellishments and feel. With chord embellishments, guys, I mean anytime that you hear things like hammer-on embellishments, for example, or the Neo Soul moves that we often talk about on this channel. And for feel, what I mean is when you follow the drum beat, when you follow the laid back R&B feel, which is so unique of this style, and it gives you that type of vibe that when you hear it, you want to dance to and you can recognize as unique of this style really. So here you have it. This is my list of 5 subjects that I recommend to check out and master if you want to learn properly how to play R&B and neo soul on acoustic guitar. So we talked about chord vocabulary, we talked about right hand techniques, picking techniques like fingerstyle and strumming, we talked about music theory, and then we went into chord progressions, embellishments and feel. Right guys, let me know in the comments below if you think that I missed any other subject that you guys feel is really important to master R&B and neo soul on acoustic guitar.